Beautiful AI is a cloud based software for making presentations. Their main selling point is a generative AI based slide creator. So, all you need to do is give it a prompt and it will generate a slide for you. But, like most generative AI software, the quality of the prompt will affect the quality of the slide that it creates. Apart from that, it has an easy to use interface, a library of millions of images, icons, and videos. It provides a large collection of highly professional templates, and it also has team collaboration features. Let's do a quick run through of the software. First, we'll create a presentation by using one of the templates provided. Then, we will quickly make a couple of slides from a blank template so that we can play around with the features that they provide. So, I'm going to just select one of the templates from here and we'll go through that and see the quality of the template and how they've used the elements that Beautiful AI provides. So this is what they've generated from the template. So as you can see, there's 16 slides in this template, and we'll just quickly go through them. This template highlights the different elements and design options available and gives a good starting point to create a good looking presentation. Beautiful AI has this concept of smart slides, and that is basically a slide with an interactive element which can be easily customized. So, if we look at this slide, the hub and spoke is an interactive element. We can add items to it, and it will automatically format the whole thing for us without us having to manually move around the items. There are other aspects which we can also change, such as the direction of the arrow, or we can change the layout to be in a different way. We can change the icons that are appearing inside these circles. Similarly, this slide has icons with text, and we can add or remove items to it, and it will automatically place the items in the right position. This slide has elements for adding quotes. Again, we can add items, we can change the style of how it looks, and all of this is automatically managed by the software. There are many types of charts and graphs that can be added, and each has detailed options for customization. If I was to select this chart and try to edit it, you can see that there are many options that I can change about this chart. I can make changes to the data, I can make changes to the axes, I can make changes to the chart itself, or I could change the type of the chart that I have. And these are all the different options that I can use. Next, let's create a blank slide so we can look at the design options provided by the software. First thing I'll do is choose a layout, and I'll go with this basic layout with a heading at the top. So I'm just going with something random. I can change the color of the slide, the background. Once I have my heading in there, I need to add stuff to the body, right? So I can add text and headings, titles, a bullet point list. I can add shapes. I can add images. So let's go ahead and choose an image. And since we're talking about food, I'll just select a random image. And then as you can see, I can place these images inside frames, right? So, and let's put it inside an iPhone frame. Since we're talking about an app, let's add a couple of bullet points. We have quick delivery. We have a wide variety of options, and we have live chat for instant. I'd probably like to align these in the center like this. So as you can see, quickly making a slide that's looking half decent isn't too difficult in this software. One of the things I felt that the software was lacking in was the animation capabilities. So you can basically just animate the appearance of each of these elements, whether they're appearing together or they appear in sequences or in a staggered way. But there's no detailed animation options for showing and hiding or flying objects like you have in PowerPoint and or in other softwares. But that always isn't necessary, and sometimes it doesn't look professional anyway. Other than that, one other feature that I found really helpful was the ability to add an audio recording. So you could add a narration against each of your slides, and that way you can just export it and send it to somebody, and they can go through it and understand all of it instead of you having to personally present the actual presentation. Um, we also have an option of choosing how we want to move on to the next slide. So it can be on click or it can be timed. And this time, which is 5 seconds by default, can be changed to any other number that we wish. The last thing I want to quickly demonstrate is actually the main selling point of this software, which is using AI to create slides. So for that, we're going to go ahead and create a new slide. We're going to go to this option. It says make a slide with AI, and we have to give it a prompt. We have to describe the slide that we want it to make. So since we're talking about a food app, let's just see what this comes up with. Create a slide about a food delivery app. Show an iPhone frame with a food image and a list of bullet points about the food delivery app. So let's see what it makes for us. So obviously it's going to take a couple of seconds to go ahead and create this slide for us. So let's see what it comes up with. Okay, so as you can see, this is what it kind of has made. It isn't exactly what I asked it to do, but I think it can't use the actual elements that we have inside it. Its capability is limited to creating text and an image. It also did not create a bullet point list. So essentially, you can generate a slide or an idea of a slide, and then you'd have to make the modifications yourself. After that, if you look at the export options that the software provides, so you can either export as an image, you can export as a pptx, you can export to Google Slides, and in terms of the pricing model, it costs $12 a month, which is charged annually. And if you want a team collaboration option, that is charged $40 per month per user. I think it's a very good software for making presentations quickly that look professional and take away the effort that a person has to put in terms of the design. And people belonging to finance or engineering who don't have the skills for or the design aesthetics, they could really benefit from using the software to make professional looking presentations. So I hope this brief overview was helpful to understand and sort of have a quick look at what Beautiful AI is and all that it provides.